Alright, it's Monday. 53411. Pulling this one again. I gotta go to Warren, Ohio. Just got done cleaning up these rims and dressing the tires. They just got done replacing the fronts. New tires. Just wiped everything down. First dressing on those new tires. But other than that, it's about a 9-hour drive. Get over there and sit there until tomorrow morning. That looks alright. Matching mud flaps. This trailer's pretty straight, really. It's a good utility. So that 1% screws it up, which I hope they stay away from these straight trailers. Well, this will be alright. It'll be a good Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Ready to do it again. It's probably about 73 degrees out, so normally a day like this would be probably in the 50s. But that's what they do. If they want microwave transmission for all your 5G phones, then it's all about global microwave warming. Now back in Warren, Ohio. Gotta disconnect here. And walk over by the bobtail area. One thing I want to do is actually take my strap off this time. They've taken every one of them and they won't give it back. And let's see, about 30 times, 30 cranks to get to the bottom. This landing gear is a little harder, but I still did the 2-finger. This is a little different. Come here every week. They took half a load and they said it was too dangerous to unload. But everything else looks fine. So I don't know what to do now. It's something, I tell you. I gotta see what I'm gonna do about the rest of this load. And they're saying that's too dangerous. Doesn't make sense. I guess I'll just wait and see. I did have a backhaul, but that's gonna be canked down. That's too bad. Slide the axles up. Guess I'll be waiting at the truck stop and see what they're gonna do. Unless I take it back to Wisconsin. Alright. This situation is much different than I thought. I have to go back to Home Goods. They just put it on the floor. I got to be there by 3. It's gonna be it's 2:30 now. I don't know if I'll make it, but I'll do my best. Alright, this looks good. Make sure I pulled that out. Yep. Slide the axles up and get over there. It's about 12 miles away. But this place here, there are heroes. Youngstown, Ohio. Alright, I'm at Lake City Plating. It's right by Erie. But I'm in Ohio. I went north, right up by Lake Erie. Well, this is Jefferson, I believe. But I'm inside, just like Chicago. But way up here, because I'm pretty well on the north end of the state, right by Lake Erie and Superior. It's pretty cold up here in the winter, so when we didn't have long trailers, we used to fit all the way in, then they shut the doors. And Now they got them set where you can put them in and drop the doors. But I'm backing in this loading dock here, and this town here is very quiet. Nobody around. What I noticed over here, they got this old train car. It's sort of neat. So I figure I'll walk over here and take a peek what it used to be. But this actually is an old passenger car. Yeah. It's called Erie. It looks eerie. Smoked windows. And then you have two different kinds of cabooses. They used to have cabooses in the back, and then in the 90s they started taking them out because they had so many train wrecks. Because it used to be up to 13 to 16 engines pulling long cars, and at the end you'd have a caboose. And because of all the wrecks they've had by doing it that much, they decided to just do 3 to 4 engines in shorter cars and then just get rid of the caboose because it doesn't have to be all the way in the back. They could see it. Then they put a red light in the back. But this one here, you can see the smokestack there because they have actually a little heater in there, a stove, more like a Ben Franklin stove to heat up everything in there. And they sit up. There's a chair up there. They sit up so they could see all the way in the front and the sides. That's really neat to have those kind of cabooses. And this side here, how this caboose works is that you can still see they still have the stovepipe. So they can cook their food. It's like a Ben Franklin kind of stove. And they have a nice fire in there, and their little wood stove. And they sit on the side here and look in the front window. And they can look behind and in the front and the side to monitor everything all the way down the track. And the engineers in the front can see half, and the caboose can see the other half. And that's how it works. A, C, and J. It's just plopped right here. Doesn't seem like it's a park or anything here. But that's really neat. Very old. Huh. Needs a paint job. Imagine it was really doing good in its day, but yeah, they don't have cabooses anymore. They decided just to shorten all the trains and then cut the employee out. But it was so long, you'd have one in the back. That way they don't have to walk all the way down, and plus they can eyeball the whole, at least half of the train. It used to be a long time for a train to go by. I remember as a kid peeking out, it was in the 70s, early 70s, where you would go on I-80 and it would take over an hour to pass them because you're going a little bit faster. And I used to count all the cars. You count how many engines, you figure, oh wow, there's 13 engines, and you're going by it. And we were going probably about 5 to 10 miles an hour faster, and just counting all the cars all the way to the caboose in the back. But that's really neat. You can see how high they sit. It's a lot of weight. And the wheels are very narrow. It seems wide, but the semi-trucks were much wider with all that weight. You see, this has got wipers in the front. Huh. I wonder if they got electric motors in here. Wonder why they have wipers in the front. No, it's just regular wheels. That's neat. What do they think of next? Now it's Amtrak to replace that old passenger car. Alright, I'm done loading here. Very nice lady. Yeah, they're always nice up here. Get away from the cities, they seem to be pretty good. Yeah, that looks alright. I gotta slide these axles all the way up. Looks like it's only 7,000 pounds. That's it? Okay. Alright, just 3. I just went ahead and strapped it this way, tucked it under just halfway. That way it won't shift to the right or left, and it's holding the other two to the bulkhead. That should stay put. Doing it that way, it won't move to the right or left. Keeps it centered. And that's the way to go. Alright, well, 7,000 pounds, that's all I get. And I gotta go south of Dayton, just north of Cincinnati, and get this delivered. I think it's called Monroe, Ohio. They open at 7, so we'll see if I can get over there and get this unloaded. Alright. No seals, so there you go. Slide the axles all the way out. Still nice and clean. A little rusty there. Maybe I have some time to clean that up. Make it a happy trailer. It says performance on the side. You can get a lot of cheap trailers through auctions. This one's pretty straight. Alright, let's get out of here. It's about 7 at night now. It's Wednesday morning. I'm in Oxford, Ohio. It's like a big college town here. Miami University or something. I got those 3 pounds. And then I'll go to Kroger, Cincinnati. Do a drop and hook, get rid of this one and pick up another one. Take it back to the yard. Should be a nice simple day. It's about 70 degrees out. I know the lows in Wisconsin were about 43. So take advantage of it. Get prepared. Alright, I'm in Cincinnati 53748. Very busy in there. It's so hard to find a spot, but I did. Let's slide these axles all the way up. Just quickly strap this down. It's a mess always. As you can see, it's pretty messy. Alright, that should be alright. Of that, so that way it should look just like that when I get back to the yard. Alright, everything's good to go. These tires, they're in the mud. I have to wipe them down, but I just barely got some parking here. I gotta fill up in about 100 miles, so I'll do all that. All I have to do is wipe it down. Looks like I pulled this before. The tires look still dressed. It's the way to go. Alright, let's get back to Wisconsin where it's cold. Back in Mayville. 53748. All done with this one. It's about 9 o'clock at night. About 52 degrees out. That should do it. I gotta go to the yard. I'm dropping this off here at the warehouse. And I gotta go to the yard and pick up an empty and go to West Bend and get a load. Take it to Iowa City. That looks alright. It's all about the driver keeping the freight up. But this one here looks like it's still holding. Comes the license plate strap. Remember that. Other videos putting that on there in Cincinnati. So it just keeps going back and forth. But it'll be Thursday when I do this West Bend in Iowa City one. They want me there in the morning. So we'll see how it works out. Hope everybody's having a good week. Well, it's Thursday. Thursday morning, 53054. Let's say open, they got me a dock. But this is Alpha West Bend. I got chalks here. Don't look like anybody else is chalking. Law's the law. I don't know why the other guys are not using it. But usually if you don't have dock locks, you have to use chalks. But I do it right. I haven't been here for a while. Last time I was here was probably in the winter time. This is all about plastic bottles. And I'll be going to Iowa City. Short run. We'll see how it works out today. Alright, I'm loaded now. Let's see what they gave me. It's usually empty plastic bottles. Let's see what I got here. They want 2 load backs. Oh, they're just racks. Look at that. Okay, got the seal on. Yeah, to clean these tires up a little good. Back to brand new. Yeah. Looks a little muddy. Once it got cleaned up, it looks sharp now. Doesn't look like any rain yet, so let's get to Iowa. Oh, back in Iowa City. I gotta drop this load off. And then go across the street to another plant. It's Alpha Corporation. Looks like they're unloading me already. That's good. Tires, rims looking good. Yep, I gotta go do a pickup and then take it back to where I had these racks. So that should be a quick one. Hope I get there tonight. But it's a small place here. Covers about 3 different areas for these plants. Can't put it all in one spot, I take it. Alright, I'm at plant 3. Keep saying it's Alpha. It's ALPLA. Apla. Sort of weird. But just wanted to get this loaded and get out of here. That looks better. I'll wipe the rims down a little bit better. Got some streaks in that. The main thing is getting that rust off. All I have is a Brillo pad and degreaser. Wipe it down. It was Thursday night. Probably about 8 o'clock at night. That's it. Looking good. Looks like at night. Let's get out of the bubble look. Got back up really far. There it is. There, that's the good look. The night look. And back at the Bubble Lake. It's a good trailer. I like this one. After I cleaned it up, it's really a solid trailer. Wall bashed. It's not so bashed. But I don't know what company it is. They got it all painted up. But it's clean. Looks good going down the road. That's what I like. Drive with pride. Alright, just got the paperwork done. Have to drive up here to the main office. And then put the seal on. Away I go. Should be alright. No rain, so it'll be a good clean truck this week. We'll see how it works out. I gotta put the seal on. I got my trusty light on. Nice to have a light. So you never have to worry about tripping over something. Always be prepared. Let's look the axles up. This is what I got. This is what goes over to West Bend. It's these plastic caps, screw-on caps for the tops of some kind of bottles or something. But they make it here in Iowa City. I got the seal on. Went the wrong way there, driver. That's a dead end. Oh, well. The entrance is the next one in. This side looks pretty good too. Make it look brand new going down the road. That way DOT doesn't mess with you. It's all wiped down, ready to go. Got all the dust off. As long as I stay away from these dirt lots, I should be good to go. See, that guy's stuck. Sign says dead end up there. Oh well. They rely on their GPS. Looks like he's backing up. He backed all the way up on the railroad tracks. Oh well. Oh, he's really messed up now. He's got to go all the way back to the stop sign. Once he does that, then he can take a left. He's trying. Hit the curb, so he's got to go recenter it. That's too bad. Oh, back at Alpala. They're different. They usually come and lock the glad hands. But I just take it off just in case. That's all about shocks and tires here. Friday. After this, I gotta go somewhere north of here, some warehouse, and pick up something. I'm supposed to go to Liquid Waste Management. So we'll see how that works out. Liquid Waste Management closes at 3. Wind's kicking in pretty good now. It's about 70 degrees out. Doing a lot upstairs, it looks like. Change all that plasma back into smoke. Nobody knows. Alright, let's see what the rest of the Friday will be. I'm in Kewaskum. It's on 45, right below Fond du Lac and north West Bend. gotta pick up waste here, I guess. Don't look too busy here. Just a warehouse here. But it looks like a typical fall day. It's about 75 degrees out now. Easy on, easy out, just a block away from 45. Too bad the road was closed downtown. You had to go all the way around the detour. And that's it. That's the way it should be. But it's Friday. See what the rest of the day is. I'm not going to be able to deliver this because they close at 3. So let's take it back to the yard. Alright, unloaded here. Let's see what they gave me. It's going to liquid waste management, so I can imagine what it is. Slide it all the way up. Didn't feel too heavy. Got cardboard. Does that go liquid waste management? That doesn't seem right. Empty bottles, they're saying. Okay. Alright, that looks good. One thing I noticed is this tire here. It's big chunk of rubber missing. Nice tire too. Once you dress the tires like that, it's all black. You can really pull out a lot of stuff or hide it. But that's how it goes. Alright, take this to the yard and see what they got for me. Got about 10 hours left on my log, so I got plenty of hours. See how it works out on this fall day. I dropped off 53054, 5340. 4 numbers instead of 5. That means it's a beater. I wiped it down. Got the rims looking good. I think I was the last one to pull this because the tires are still dressed. All I did was wipe the dust off. Looks good. I got bales of cardboard I gotta take to Knee High or something, right by Appleton. Nephi, something weird. Yeah, and then pick up a load somewhere in Clinton, Wisconsin. Take it back to the yard. So my day's not done yet. It's 3 in the afternoon. Alright, I'm getting unloaded now. Had to be here by 7, so I had 2 hours to wait. So I got the truck washed. It's the first time I washed it since May. I didn't dress the tires. I came straight here. So I'm pretty picky when it comes to after a truck wash because there's a lot of spots and dribble. But I tell them not to use acid. Main thing is getting all the bugs off the top. That's real important. But I was wiped everything down all summer, so now the top's all clean. But you can get so high when it comes to wiping everything down. But dressing the tires, get everything all cleaned up. Even the back's nice and clean now. That's one thing I don't do is touch the back or the top of the roof. There's times I open the hood and wipe the hood down and stuff about once a week at the most with all the dust. But I just wait for rain. The rain usually just washes everything off. The main stuff is down here. But that's it. Everything looks clean on the tractor. Well, that's $68. That's a good deal, just doing a tractor wash. But at least all the bugs are off right now. Once I'm done here, I gotta go to, I believe, Clinton, Wisconsin. Yeah, they didn't get all. Usually I got all the bugs here, but I can see that a little bit left. I have to wipe down. But the rims, you can see how it gets tarnished where the soap is still on it. So, but this is the time I'll go ahead and use aluminum polish and polish all the aluminum, even the steps, get that looking like a mirror. And the tanks, get that all nice and done. But you can see the soap suds and all that I gotta get off. But once I get to the yard, I'll go ahead and get that done. This tank looks pretty good, but I'll still wax it. Get it all done for the winter. But it looks like I'm going to Florida, and it's set for Tuesday. So that's good. I gotta do my physical for my medical card. You gotta do that every 2 years, and that'll be Monday. So I gotta stop and get that done. But that looks pretty good for a clean truck. It looks different when you don't dress the tires. Once I dress it, then do all the aluminum and the chrome. Wipe all that soap sud stuff off. Even the plate here, you see a lot of the drips. I'm a perfectionist of that. I wipe all that down, all those drops, make it look like a mirror. But once they're done here, then I have to weigh out and then shoot over to the place where I gotta, I guess I gotta load and take it back to the yard. It's Friday night. Alright, I'm in Chilton, Wisconsin. It's about a half an hour drive here. It's about 8 o'clock at night. Axle's all the way back. Yeah, it should be alright. Guess once it turns red then green, I go in and get the paperwork. We'll see what this is about. Once I pick this up, then I go to the yard. Alright, long day. Well, I'm back at the yard. You don't miss it. This trailer. Dorn. Alright, that's it for 5340. It's about 11:30 at night, Friday. Long day. But it's good to bring this trailer back. These lights are pretty neat. Clear little eyes. Bring in the sunlight in the dark trailer. Well, this is actually a heavy load. Best I can do with these tires and rims. But all I have to do is fill up and drop the paperwork off. And go over to the tractor parking area. Got some drippage. And then sleep a little bit, wake up in the morning, and take everything out of the truck for the weekend, and polish all the aluminum around the rims. These hubcaps, they got aluminum on the rims. And the fuel tanks, go polish that. And of course the steps there, that looks pretty bad now. It's been all summer. When you get stuff like that, I gotta clean up. It's all with the truck stop. It's really sad. All that chrome gets spotted like that with the soap. Even with the rims here, how streaked it gets. That's a big streak. And the mirrors and all that. You can see how the truck stops. The truck washes. Or just don't do it the way I like it. So I'll go through the whole thing. Get all the aluminum done. Get these tanks all done. But yeah, even the frame needs to be all wiped down. Gotta make it look like a mirror. But at least they washed it. That's why I don't really do truck washes too much, because you gotta go through it all and wipe everything down. Just isn't the way I like it. I have to get all this plastic done. I'll do that tomorrow too. And get this black. All that summer really eats up the plastic. It dries it up. And I have that outdoor plastic restore, and it will look black again. All this will look black. I'll do that tomorrow morning. It'll be a good Saturday. It's clear skies. I like doing it when it's about 62 degrees. That's way the wax doesn't burn on there with the heat. You can wax everything and then go around and wipe it off. But I'll talk to you all in the morning. Alright, it's Saturday. It's starting to rain now, so I guess I'm all done. But right now, I have it where I polished all the rims, dressed all the plastic, got it all back to black. Dressed the tires. That way everything's looking good. Got the rims looking good, steps. And of course the tank. Get that looking nice. But all this plastic's dressed, but it's raining now. I thought rain would be coming in tomorrow. But that's it. It's about 63 degrees. Everything else will be in the 40s. But everything's all done with aluminum. But all the plastic's done too, as you can see, around the mirrors and the vents, even the trim on the bottom. All the mirrors, all that plastic's dressed now. And that's the outdoor restore plastic to renew. It's a Meguiar's. But that's the right way to go. Let me get out of the bubble look, or into the bubble look, I mean. Yeah. So I got the steps all done, so that looks really good. Plastic. And of course a little bit of the tank, hand polished all that, so it looks really nice. And the plastic around that. And the quarter fenders, put plastic renew on that. That's the right way to go. But it looks good when it's all cleaned up. And the back, of course, with the mud flaps. Make sure you always get stainless instead of chrome. And the stainless, you'll see they'll never rust, even the license plate bracket. You want to always do stainless for everything, even the bolts, everything. If not, it'll haunt you, and you'll be walking around with steel wool in your back pocket all the time. But that's the right way to go. Tri-package, charging up the battery. Have my refrigerator on, that's why. But that's a good look. But now it's gonna rain. It was sprinkling just a tad, so I went ahead and finished all the plastic. There, get out of the bubble look. That looks a lot better. Yeah. That's the, let's see, 2022 Cascadia. And the color is smoked orange. Well, that's the right way to go. Yeah, I'd like to keep it out of the bubble look so you can see what it looks like. But getting it washed, especially on the top, get all the bugs off and all the dust. With the crown lights, I'd really recommend the clears. That looks really nice. That's the way to go. Alright, well, other than that, I'm going to take a couple days off and then leave to go to Florida. And we'll see how that works out. But I think my truck's a little bit better right now compared to the other trucks. The other ones are really bad. I remember having a truck like this. There's my old truck, 56. You look at my older videos of how I got this looking brand new. even still have my crown lights on the top. But that looks really bad now. I had everything looking like mirrors. The side steps, the rims, everything. I left the door trim, the window trim on because it doesn't fit on the new style. But I put a lot of love in this truck. That's when I first started here. It was this truck, 56. If you look at my old videos, you'll be surprised what it looked like. Oh, and there's my other truck. After 56, I went into 40. This is 40 here, and you can tell I left the headlight trim. Kept everything else, tinted the fog lights. But this bull guard is a lot lower. I like that better. But look at these rims. I had them looking like mirrors. Wow. That's too bad. Yeah. They'll never be the same. He was happy with me. But I had to switch all that in February, so that was really hard to do. All right. The storms are coming. Look at that. It's our turn. Now it'll be in the 40s now. Today was the last warm day. Well, that's good. Get ready to go to Florida. Gotta go to down there in the Keys where they had the hurricane. I gotta send some emergency equipment and hospital stuff down there. The only drawback is the trailer on the bills show 4 numbers instead of 5, so it's an old beater. Hope it's nice. If not, I gotta make it look a little better so it matches my tractor. Alright, hope everybody's having a good weekend, and talk to you all Tuesday.